Dare I say it? Here we go again.
Bring in the cavalry.
Acknowledge me.
Oh, say, can you see? And the rockets, red flag. Uh-oh. I'll make up for it now. For the land of the free.
Well, it's time for another part of the Bloodline story once again. And I will tell you about The Rock is joining the Bloodline. And this is the where it all starts with the member of the boys, because The Rock and Roman Reigns faces Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins on a tag team match in WrestleMania 40 at night 1. And this is where it all starts, with The Rock start at the beginning. So see, in San Diego, California, and Monday Night Raw's Day 1 in January, The Rock show up in the former WWE Championship. He show up, he says about this, say, hey, it's Jinder Mahal. It's Jinder Mahal. Why is Jinder Mahal here? He's the former champion? He was here saying to go, bruh. Why do you think he is? He's all. Last time I checked, this week will happen when Jinder says it all in, he want to defend the title. And here comes The Rock. We all know The Rock. The Rock says it all he did when he says this. Not even he was a good guy, he was, but all he did, he said he would do. The Rock came up with the most electric fly and everything he could do with him. Everything he ever says on. When The Rock says on, he can sit on the couch and live your day. Well, what a list day he had to it. He's the board of directors of the TKO or WWE. And what else? The Rock makes some new stuff called the UFL, the USFL, and the XFL. Make new changes. 4 teams for UFL and 4 teams at XFL. And The Rock says he be sit at the head of the table. And I was like, damn! The Rock gonna sit at the head of the table? Over Roman Reigns? Ali, bro, you don't get it, don't you? This must be brand new. But even The Rock and Roman, doesn't mean the fact he says it all. Well, let me tell you about this. He says everything he was, but The Rock, everything he said. But this man, only this week, Rock always wants to sit at the table. But a month passed, a week's passed by after the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble. He won the match in the Royal Rumble. And Cody Rhodes says it all. He want to face Roman Reigns to finish the story. But Cody Rhodes said he will not. But this is all happening for you. When say no individual, here comes, you guessed it, The Rock. The Rock, he came in there. The first thing you know about The Rock is this. And he did all. Look at what The Rock did. And The Rock said this won't happen. And this is where it said. Look.
And what you do, Cody, you walked out of pro investors don't want you to know this, but
This is poor. What is stupid?
live TV. And you turned back and you looked at The Rock. And instead of looking at The Rock saying, yeah, go get him. Let's make history. Instead of that, what'd you do? You gave The Rock a look. And it's the same look you gave the world. Like The Rock went out and ran over your goofy ass dog. That's the look.
Wow.
What's wrong? Where's your strength? Where is your pride?
That makes sense here. Because this would be a Rock versus Roman Reigns and WrestleMania 4 their main event. But this is where it all started, the press conference. The Rock would say he choose something. And he chose The Rock and get rid of Seth Rollins, his bum ass out of here.
Get this bum out of here, will you? Just get this bum out of here already, huh? But I tell you, I mean, if there wasn't a perfect time for I told you so.
But this man decided the fact, here comes The Rock. And this is where he starts. And the moment he won the Royal Rumble, the moment he was here, the moment he's doing something on a private, the moment he came up there, and look at The Rock's family. The Rock made his family tree over here, and this made itself. Look at this. This man made the bloodline on this family issues and enemies together. They made like brothers. And this is where The Rock turns heel. This is where The Rock turns heel. I did not see it coming what happened. But it was so done for it. The Rock and Roman, they come together. And what did The Rock do? This is what's happening. He said it is bullshit, and he was talking smack. Every time he did, all people know about it. He ain't a problem. And Cody changed his mind. He wanted to challenge Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. And then he was talking about The Rock calling Cody crybabies. And he talked shit about his family. He talked shit to his grandfather.
But yes, man, they're goons. Then you spoke about Roman's grandfather, and you spoke about my grandfather, the great High Chief Peter Maivia.
If your grandfather was here, if the High Chief, his grandfather, was here, they'd be ashamed of you.
You see what I mean? He'd be ashamed. And The Rock said talk about his family, he talked about their family. And now this man, The Rock, slapped Cody Rhodes in his face. And he talked about the family again. And then, what happened to that? Triple H come over The Rock and he said he's gonna fix this shit. And he is never gonna fix it. And they're not gonna fix it, he is. And they are masterful. He talking shit. God damn, bro. Even The Rock could get it on and they could get along. Triple say he owned this. He owned this every day on WWE. But I say agree more. But every time you see The Rock on all different occasions, but that's all about to change with him. People like The Rock doesn't mean a fact. It's booing him. And people calling The Rock called Cody crybabies was definitely wrongful enough. But here's the craziest part. Ava, The Rock's daughter, deleted the tweets saying on death threats on him. But that ain't cool. Nah, that ain't cool for this time. Not even once, but twice. And this is where all began to start. The one day you never see it. When The Rock says it all, he became called Hollywood Rock. But this is where the third man of the boys. And he is called Hollywood Rock. And he is bad.
Rock, we don't need you. You don't need the Rock. If you were a little smarter, Seth, you'd realize how stupid you sound. Let the Rock drop some gospel on your goofy ass. You need the Rock in ways that you can't even imagine. Here's some gospel. You think when Ari Emanuel, business partner, sitting across from Bella Bashar for the WWE, they don't know who in the hell you are. You know what they're asking? Hey, Ari, we'll sign this $5 billion.
This is where they'll start in the beginning. And I don't know why The Rock didn't do this. And he has said this.
At the head of the table.
When he said The Rock should hit the table. And he said this.
Sit at the head of the table.
This is where I'm beginning. The Rock trying to sit at the head of the table. And this is where all begins again. The Rock. Yeah. And this man became Hollywood Rock.
He knows what he is, and that's a goof, an idiot, another pro wrestling, Cody Crybaby, jack-off idiot who thinks he knows everything but doesn't know shit.
The biggest thing to hit Canada because the Maple Leafs suck. Oh!
You shut your mouth, fatty. The Rock will come out there and slap the herpes off your lips.
Does that affect that The Rock called Cody Crybabies? And this is where I've been talking about. Doesn't mean affect all they can do is wait and see. And watch how The Rock doesn't mean affect the one thing is certain. Is that possible? The side effect when The Rock stayed there? And this is what happening. When this is when Seth Rollins said this, he says it all. Seth said this all by himself. He said good enough, but he said he can't handle it himself. He started talking shit about The Rock. Who did this?
He's gonna open his mouth. He's gonna run his mouth. He's gonna say the same crap he's been saying for the last 2 decades because he can't come up with any new material. But the bottom line is, and I've said it before, he's an afterthought. This is our story. It's our era. We built the last decade of WWE, this Elimination Chamber show, WrestleMania, the biggest ever. We built it without him.
Wow, this is exactly what I'm talking about. He said bigger without him. And then Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins were at Elimination Chamber when at Grand Raw. In fact, this man talks about one day all here. Despite the fact Cody Rhodes has challenged The Rock.
Cinema.
And after all what happened Friday in Glendale, Arizona, the Bloodline stands tall in the fact, and here comes, you know who? The Rock. The Rock said it all in time, and the sunset died, Rocky died. It ain't cool, but it's not right. But let's talk about this happening. This is what happened on the podcast, and this is way good enough. Here's what happened on the Butter Oil podcast. I want to hear this right now.
My favorite wrestler right now is Cody Rhodes. Do you know who I hate and I fucking despise in this moment? It's Dwayne Johnson, member of the board of directors of TKO. I hate that man right now in this moment. Not as a person, right now, obviously, but as a wrestling fan watching the product. The person I want to boo, the person I hate the most is Dwayne Johnson, board of directors of the WWE and TKO.
Wow, that's a second I don't know what happened.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
But The Rock is on the marquee. Everybody call crack, and they have a one set time of humor. Let me say this: The Rock and Roman, they are counted off her, and they got a tag team match here. And here's the stipulation: if Seth and Cody wins this match, they gotta get a title. They gonna get a title shot with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Yes, Cody Rhodes. And the Bloodline with Braun from ringside. No Wise Men, no Jimmy, no Solo, and including no The Rock. But if the Bloodline wins between The Rock and Roman, there will be a Bloodline rules. Just like a tribal combat in SummerSlam against Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam from last year. Was that a good thing or a bad thing? I say that might be a good thing here. The match gonna be at night one, not main event at night one, but a match at night one. Hell, Roman and Cody. This is gonna be one hell of a story. I tell you, it's gonna be one hell of a story in the Bloodline. The Bloodline had been rising once again, and Hollywood Rock it became more often. Sheesh. This story is going crazy. And WWE2K24 is out now. It could be worldwide on this Friday. Boy, I tell you what, this story is going to be real crazy. Cody's story gotta be finished. I believe that Cody Rhodes going to finish the story. That's all I gotta say to him. But this right here, it was all the marbles. Cody Rhodes fans going to the story. That's all there is to it. Alright? Because I like to see it. When he got, when in doubt, no doubt. But Seth Rollins at night 2, he got to face Drew McIntyre for the Warrior Championship. But I think Drew McIntyre will win this match. Damian Priest come in, he cash in, he defeats Drew, and Damian Priest win the championship. That's my prediction right there. And of course, with Cody and Seth will take care of the business of the Bloodline's business. This is what I'm gonna let last night on Monday Night Raw. Cody Rhodes made a counteroffer, and he accepted with Seth freaking Rollins. And they're gonna be in Dallas. Yes, sir. They're gonna be in Dallas, Texas. They're gonna be a face-to-face. There'll be a whole lot of securities, a whole lot of superstars. And this right here is gonna be crazy. Between crazy contract signing between Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins, The Rock, and a tribal chief Roman Reigns. And I will never forget. Never. That's all there is to it. I know Cody and Seth, they gotta win my night one. They gotta win. That's all I gotta say about that. If these guys come out and fight, I believe so. So yeah. That's all there is to it. That's all for today. Another Battle of Roman Reigns, Part 3. The Bloodline rises once again. And I will see on Dallas to see the contract have been signed. He's going to be signed, it's going to be sealed, and it's going to be delivered in this time. And we're going to see updates here on WrestleMania 40. I will see her check on the matches. I will see check on what's going to happen. I will see check on who's on Hall of Fame. But speaking of Hall of Fame, I want to say congratulations to the Dr. Frankenstein, the Special Counsel, the Advocate, and the Wise Man himself, the ECW legend himself, the owner of ECW legend, Mr. Paul Heyman. That's what's up. He is with Dr. Frankenstein. But congratulations to Paul Heyman. Hey, here's what it is. So yeah. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and make sure to follow me on social media. And you can follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitch, and follow me on Instagram as well. And make sure to follow me on Discord. And make sure you hit me up right there. Alright? Your boy King D. Chris signing off with DMB. And hold my nuggets headquarters. I'm gonna make a phone call. I'll be out. One love, y'all. Peace. Live, laugh, learn, and acknowledge. Have a good night.
Acknowledge me.
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Do it! Just do it! Make your dreams come true! Please! Please!
What are you waiting for, huh? Oh my god.